Hey guys, this is Kara from Bagger Syndicate Cycles. I just want to let you know about a place where you can get the greatest apparel, top of the notch, all about baggers, bikers, and brotherhood. And ladies, don't you worry, we didn't forget about you. Check it out at baggersyndicatecycles.com. Mwah.
Oh, Kara, man, you need to get on one of Paulie's bikes, take a nice photo shoot, and send me a poster so I can put it on the studio wall. Yes, wow. Yes, guys, and then you can look at pretty, woo. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. How you guys doing over on Spotify and iTunes, man? Boy, the numbers are through the roof over there, man. We really appreciate you taking us to work with you as well as listening to us on the bike. We got a good news day today. We're going to be talking a lot about Sturgis. They're setting up right now. Maybe some of the precautions they're taking. Buffalo Chip don't think it's, going to see a lot of people this year, which I don't blame them. Don't blame him at all. That's too much. Too many people out there, man. Too much risk, but that's just my opinion. Actually, on Monday, I'm going to be covering that from a biker's perspective, if you will. COVID-19. Yes, we're going to cover that. Also, tomorrow, boy, do I go off in an op-ed tomorrow. One of the things that people ask me is, I get this all the time. What irritates me the most when I read comments on our material or other posts that has to do with biker news? And it has to be when when there's a beef between clubs and stuff, you get people that put on there, well, why can't we all just get along, work together, fight the government, you know how it goes. Well, you dig a little deeper, and guess what you find? Yes, they're not even part of a club, and they're putting that type of stuff. It annoys the hell out of me. No, I get it. Opinions. Everybody gets one. I get one. And I always say over and over and over again, my opinions don't mean dick. Nada. Zilch. They're my opinions. They're not gospel. You can, take from what my opinions are, form your own. Disagree, agree with me. I like people who disagree with me. Why? Because the conversation keeps going forward and it's helpful. But when you get these freaking people that are out there blasting every news story that clubs have to get along and stop, and then you find out they're nothing but rubs, they're not in a motorcycle club, so shut up. Your opinion don't matter on this subject because you're not a part of the scene. Me, I'm like an anchor, okay? I'm an anchor. I read the news. Yes, I have opinions on it. But that's as far as it goes. I also talk about how these type of people, they join these Facebook groups. They go and, try to learn motorcycle club stuff. And I'm not banging protocol pages, guys. I'm not. I'm banging some of the guys that go and watch them. Because these are the same guys that will go up to a club member and say, well, this and that said this and that on the internet. And next thing you know, they get an ass whooping coming. And they wonder why. The internet is not the streets. How many times do you rubs have to be told that? Here's what I suggest you do. Go take your bike, ride it for your usual 50 miles, go put it in the garage for a couple weeks like you usually do, and shut the hell up. Nobody cares what you have to say about motorcycle clubs getting along. Motorcycle clubs, especially ones with rivalries, yes, they have those going back decades. You got clubs on both sides that lost guys to the joint, putting in the work. You got guys that have died. How do you expect them to put it aside? I don't know. There's going to be those hard feelings. Could there be soft pieces? Yes. But that's up to them, not you. You know, you're also the ones that are out there crying and whining that the police profiling's happened or you got pulled over this and that. But you're also the one who ain't a part of ABATE. You're not a part of MRF. You don't support NCOM. So what do you have to bitch about? What do you have to bitch? If you're not going to help, then why bitch? I never got that, man. You know, people these days are so, you know, you can see right through all their crap. But, you know, that's what I'm going to be talking about in the op-ed tomorrow. That's going to be on HarleyLiberty.com at 8 a.m. Yes, it's going to hit at 8 a.m. And you know what? Usually on my op-eds, I try not swearing. I try not getting, you know, into rants. But this one I got into a rant. Because the more you think about it, the more it really pisses you off. Especially when the comments come from people who don't, you know, they're more like motorcycle enthusiasts. They're not people that live this life every single damn day. And have been doing it for a long time. You know, people ask me, well, you know, what do you know, me, I was lucky. I always did my own businesses. And, you know, I had the tattoo shops, I had bars, and when they met, you see, what I used to do is make the money and build up the, you know, the customer count and then flip it. You know, like people flip houses, but you flip a business. So I was able to be around the lifestyle forever, man, every single day. You know, living, breathing it, riding the hell out of bikes. That's why I've gone through so many damn bikes, you know, putting on the freaking mileage. Or, you know, I like something else trade up. You know how that works. But you live it every day, and then you hear these people with their opinions, and you look at them, and it's like, just shut up, dude. Just shut up. You're a motorcycle enthusiast. You're one of them guys who got beat down in the freaking high school, and now you want to play bad boy. They're also the ones that support all these Leo motorcycle clubs. So let's go on to the news. Don't forget to check that out over on HarleyLiberty.com. Also, BikerLifestyleMagazine.com. That's an up-and-coming sister site of HarleyLiberty.com. That is, if you're a tech guy, get on over there. If you're really in the hardcore bike stuff, you know, Harley Davidsons, whatever you ride, you got stuff over there. So, with that, let's get into the news. I think you're going to enjoy this news day, man. You know, me being on these corporate events all the time. That's just the way it works. So, let's get into the show. Okay, we got out of the Cleveland.com. Sad state of affairs, this story right here. Akron police released pictures of trio wanted in connection with fatal crash of man walking with a 1-year-old daughter. Whoever did this, get your ass on a bike and get to the police station. You know, usually I wouldn't say this kind of stuff, but this is a 1-year-old kid, guys. Come on, man. There's the pictures right there if you're on Spotify. And again, radio, get on over here to YouTube or Facebook. Check it out. That is the people wanted in connection with the crash that killed Horace Lee and his 1-year-old daughter, Azaria Tucker. Man. Robin Geist, Akron police released images Wednesday of 3 people who detectives believe are connected to the deaths of a 43-year-old man and his 1-year-old daughter. That breaks my heart right there. 1 year old. Man. Who were struck and killed by a vehicle while walking in West Akron. Police described the 3 people in the image as persons of interest, according to the news release. Investigators said the person wearing a hat with a letter C is also wearing a vest with the symbol for the Afro Dog Motorcycle Club. And personal appeal to the Afro Dog Motorcycle Club. I know you don't want to, get involved with that stuff, but now you are involved because he's taking got a picture with the vest on. Do the right thing for this little girl, man. Do the right thing. Make bikers look damn good on this one. And you make motorcycle clubs look good if you do the right thing on this one. The victims, Horace Lee of Akron and his 22-month-old daughter, Azaria Tucker, died at the scene of the crash around 10 a.m. Sunday on the 400 block of Cruz Street. And police have said they believe the driver intentionally targeted Lee. Are you kidding me? See, I don't read these stories all the way through. That way you get an honest reaction from me. But if he was intentionally targeting the guy with a baby, are you freaking kidding me? Hopefully the damn motorcycle club does the right freaking thing. My God, beat the living piss out of him. Take his cut, throw him the frickin' on the street, man. You don't want a guy like that, you know, and I know everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but if this turns out to be true, what a putz, man. That's some messed up stuff. Targeting in this guy, and he has a one... you're an asshole. Anyway, investigators say he was pushing Azaria in a stroller. Hey, in a stroller, they couldn't see that. On the sidewalk when someone driving a black SUV, possibly a Cadillac Escalade, struck and killed them. Here's some more pictures right there of the suspects in this thing. My God. Akron police are seeking to identify and speak with the people in the photos. The department also released images of the vehicle believed to be connected to the crash, which has an effects light near the ground, and it shows, again, the picture of the SUV. Summit County Crime Stoppers are offering a reward up to $5,000 for the information that leads to the identification, arrest, and indictment of the persons or people responsible for the deaths of Azaria and Lee. Anyone with information is asked to call the Akron police detectives at 330-375-2490 or the Summit County Crime Stoppers at 330-434-2677, or you to text tips. So, yes, hopefully the club does the right thing if that turns out to be the truth, that he's wearing one of their patches. Not the best thing for a motorcycle club to see on the news. Let's move to a pretty cool story here. Rob report. Inside the all-electric Vauxhall Wattmans race to break the land speed record. Racing champion Max Biaggi will ride the 204 horsepower rocket next year in an attempt to reach 205 miles an hour on an electric one. Yes, when you start seeing electric classes come out of flat track racing and now breaking the record with this, yeah, I think electric is well on its way. It's well on its way. Vauxhall Motors is aiming to establish a new land speed record for an electric motorcycle. Come on, man. I know we got some manufacturers, some, custom shops out there. I know you guys can get something going on to hit 205. Record for an electric motorcycle with the Wattman zero emissions single purpose rocket. Oh, damn, rocket. Developed to hit Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni Salt Flat in 2021. Oh, we got to bring that crap back over here to the United States, man, if they make that. USA, baby. USA. We got to bring that here. Get your butt started on this. A date pushed forward 1 year due to the global health crisis. The machine, which will be ridden by six-time motorcycle racing world champion Max Biaggi, a pretty damn good freaking racer. I got to give it to you that. Resembles no street bike you'll ever ride. It actually looks like a Tron. If you the younger generation, probably don't know the '70s Tron. You probably know that, the recent one that sucked. But it looks like a Tron bike. All they have to do is, I wish they would build one of them. That'd be cool as hell. All it needs is throw over roof. For decades, motorcycle manufacturers and riders alike have been assessed with going as fast as possible in a straight line. Before World War II, BMW was hammering the competition with its aerodynamic supercharged racing motorcycles. In 1948, Raleigh Free famously peeled down to his bathing suit to shed every ounce of extra that guy has some balls doing that. Laid prone on his Vincent Black Shadow and set a motorcycle land speed record of 150. 150 back then was pretty damn fast. Nowadays, you just do that on a rocket. Salt Flats in Utah, the principles used by designers and riders to establish speed records in the motorcycle Stone Age remain the same today. Reduce frontal area, minimize aerodynamic drag, maximize power, aim straight, and keep the rubber side down. Yes, that is going next year, man. Boy, and if they do set that damn land speed record, you guys, again, bring that shit back to the United States, man. It don't need to be anywhere else but the US of A. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, BlackHillsFox.com, the rush to get ready for the 80 Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Here we go. Let's listen in.
The countdown is on for this year's Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, and businesses are shifting into high gear as they rev up preparations for the influx of visitors. The owner of the grocery mart, Ryan Meyer, says Rally Week is typically 3 times busier than the rest of the year, and that they've already started to fill up their store in preparation. When it comes to staff, it's all hands on deck. Meyer says he will almost double his usual workforce. And this year, he says, the grocery mart will employ 1 person whose job is just to clean down commonly touched surfaces. And at Black Hills Rally in Gold, staff is preparing like they usually would, but taking extra precautions. Owner Robin Baldwin says they're getting ready to set up their outdoor locations where they sell merchandise. They're also working on wholesale orders.
Getting product out to people now that they know there is going to be a rally. There's been a lot more demand, so that's all stuff. And then there's always all of the things that you do as far as accommodating that many people, a lot more staff, a lot more registers, a lot more credit card machines, everything that goes along with having more locations.
Both stores say they will continue to take proper precautions to keep their staff and customers.
Yeah, that is the new norm now, taking precautions and stuff. I'm going to have more on the rally and stuff like that in my closing, but let's listen to this next one by News Center 1.
The 80th Annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is only a few weeks away, and the Sturgis Buffalo Chip says they're moving forward with business as usual. With concerts and bike shows, the Chip is going to offer the same entertainment that they have in years past. And despite COVID-19, organizers say there won't be any mask or social distancing requirements. Although the 80th year for the rally was expected to draw record crowds before the pandemic, the Buffalo Chip is expecting a slight drop-off in attendance.
We're going to have quite a few people here, not nearly as many as what everybody would have expected, but we're going to have a lot of people here, and they're all coming to have a good time and to see friends that they haven't seen probably for a year.
The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally kicks off August 7th and goes through the 16th. This year's rally will be a little different than in years past, with rules and guidelines enforced throughout the town.
Rock and roll. Again, I'll be talking more about that at the final thoughts section. Let's go out the Conway Daily Sun. Randolph Fire Association honors those who responded to Fallen 7 accident. Hell yeah, man. Our firefighters, EMS, you know I love them. You know, I get a lot of people that are jerk-offs. Well, you know, you don't support Leo, but you support firefighters. They're kind of the same. No, firefighters and paramedics are not the same to me. Firefighters and paramedics are angels. They're freaking the saviors. They run into freaking buildings and you're running out. No, they got cojones. Cojones. They bad. They bad motherfuckers, if you ask me. I know I shouldn't be swearing, but, you know, I just love my firefighters, EMS, man. You guys and gals rock. Randolph, to honor all who responded to the tragedy in Randolph on June 21st, 2019, a granite bench has been placed at the Randolph Fire Station. Rock on, Randolph, on Pecan B Road. And again, if you're on the radio when I'm, you know, going over these videos and stuff or pictures, you can see them on our other platforms like YouTube and Facebook. It says, in honor of all who came to the aid of others on June 21st, 2019. 7 members of the Jarhead Motorcycle Club were killed and others were injured when a group of motorcyclists in a pickup truck, all in a large trailer, collided on Route 2 on the west end of town. The Randolph Fire Association decided to place an engraved granite bench to honor all of the people who gave of themselves that day. And it was a sad state of affairs that day, man. You know, the images that the firefighters, paramedics must have seen, and even Leo must have kept them up. including first responders, neighbors, and people passing by. The bench was made by Don Piper and his son Eric of Nicoletti Memorials. While the Randolph Fire Association paid for the bench, Piper donated the cost of an engraving and installation. Again, the engraving reads, "In honor of all who came to the aid of others on June 21st, 2019. The wording, while a collaborative affair, was the ideal of Jefferson Fire Chief Christopher Milligan and his wife Liz. It is hoped people will drop by, sit on the bench, remember the kindness of strangers in their lives, and pay it forward." Rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll, Randolph. You guys rock and roll. Let's go to Kory Graffs Wall of Shame. Yes, I interviewed Kory yesterday, got his thoughts. And yes, if you want to come on the show, give your thoughts, you can. You can. I'll bring you on. We'll talk. But if you want to debate me, make sure you come with the facts. And know that when I debate, I bring a jackhammer. I'm not easy on debates, man. We get in there, we talk, we do our thing. You know how it works. But anyway, let's listen in here.
NYPD fired 2 of its officers after it claims they used excessive force trying to
not
remove an
them.
innocent man from a subway train. Body camera video of that arrest was released today.
You're holding up the train for everybody. Step off or I gotta drag you off.
This incident happened nearly 2 months ago, before the death of George Floyd. The video shows the officers telling Joseph Troiano to get off the empty subway car for lying down across 2 seats. It's a violation of MTA rules. Troiano complies, but then gets back on the next subway car. Officers confront him again. This is when things escalate. You see officers punch, mace, and choke him. The NYPD says they used force because Troiano attempted to strike an officer and resisted arrest.
Look at the video and see the way he punches Joseph, then perhaps he got the injury that way.
Well, the police department tells us they are aware of the use of force in this case and that they are reviewing it.
You think? I think you need to. Anyway, that is your Kory Graffs.
A deadly scaffold collapse.
Let's turn this off. Kory Graffs Wall of Shame. That's just, I'll talk to that. It's John or Officer Adonis Long. He's the one who just knocked the hell out of him, man. Guy wasn't even doing nothing. But let's go to my final thoughts on the show. Okay, final thoughts time. And again, if you don't hear me say it enough, we do have Instagram. Go over there. Check out the stuff I got there. I try to post something every day. It's content you don't see anywhere else. And again, Spotify, iTunes, you know the drill. So, let's talk Sturgis. Me, I'm not into the corporate type of stuff. Boy, am I pissed that I missed Algonia. But, somebody don't know how to work on a damn bike out there. Hint, hint, put a used cable on my bike, jackass. Anyway, I don't even want to get into that rant. With that many people, I don't care how you look, man. I'd put a mask on. Because, doing the research for the show I'm going to be doing on Monday, and I know there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there. Yes, I don't believe a lot of the government's numbers coming out. I think, they're mixing this and that. But what I do know is what I've seen, and I've heard from people that I know and that are close to me. It's no joke, that disease. It's you know what? It could affect one person one way and kill another person another. So, why not just take the precautions of wearing a damn mask to protect yourself? If not yourself, your family. But if you're going to a place like Sturgis with the numbers that they get, what are they going to get? They usually add about 500,000 or maybe more, but even 200,000 people there. Close quarters, no masks are needed. I can see a rally that's like 8,000 maybe because you just space out. But when you get into that Buffalo Chip or the Full Throttle, you're like arm to arm most of the time. I wouldn't risk it. That's just me, though. I believe in supporting local businesses. But with Sturgis and what they did to the Jack Pine Gypsies, that's out of line. And you heard it in the report that most of their income comes from the rally. So now they want to take advantage of the Jack Pines who got the damn thing started for money. So why would you want to support something like that? Even before the Jack Pine Gypsies, why the hell would you want to support it? It's all corporate. It's a rub fest. Literally, it's a rub fest. Yeah, there's hardcores that go up there, but it's mainly shit. They're being profiled. They're told they can't even come into venues because they wear colors. So what you got left is, people that's been going there all the time, or new bikers going there all the time, ones that are enthusiasts. Let them spend their money with these corporate jackasses. That's what I say. Go support your local rally, local party. Don't go somewhere that all you are is a dollar sign. That's what I never understood. A dollar sign. That's what you are. If, Sturgis, I heard the Black Hills are some of the best riding around. Well, go ride and go party in smaller towns away from Sturgis. Make them towns money. Not Sturgis, who's got an overblown head. They got an overblown head now that little town's making all that money. Just my thoughts on that, man. Just my thoughts. The electric thing, the electric speed record, you know what? If he does it, which I know he will, you guys better bring that title back to the US of A. Get working on this. He's going out there in a year. You got a year to get your bike. As soon as he breaks the record, I say freaking a week later, go break his record. And bring it back home to the US of A. That's what I'm saying. Then you see this video out of New York, man. This guy just slammed this dude. What is wrong with cops? Do you guys have any brains whatsoever? Any brains? I'm just asking. It's a legitimate question. Do you guys, you're idiots. Everything going on in this country, and you still got freaking schlucks and freaking putzes out there beating on people. And then you wonder why everybody's upset. Everybody pissed. Everybody's pissed because you guys are dumb. Stop abusing your damn powers. Dude, all he was doing was freaking laying there, man. Taking a nap, chilling. It wasn't busy on that subway. But you got a freaking Rocky Balboa's ass. Not cool, man. Not cool. Finally, the 1-year-old. That is a heartbreaking story, especially when she was being pushed in a stroller. You know what? Whatever your street beef is with the guy that you were after, what the hell you doing going after a kid? That's sick, man. That's sick. And I'm hopeful, and I am hopeful, that the motorcycle club, if this is true to be the case, he was wearing their patch. I have to say, it takes care of business, man. Take care of it the way you think fit. But this shouldn't be allowed by any member of a motorcycle club. Any of them. Killing a 1-year-old? What the hell is wrong with this? Unreal. You know what? I can rant on this for freaking hours on this one. It's just sad, a 1-year-old girl, because of a beef, or perceived beef, whatever the hell was going on, lost her life. This girl could have been the freaking next president of the United States. Give me a break, man. That's pathetic. Really pathetic. That's what I have to say on that. So, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, Facebook. Download the Spotify and iTunes app if you haven't. You can listen to us right there. Just put in Motorcycle Madhouse and you'll get us. You will. Listen to us where you go. Leave your thoughts on the hotline, 847-957-1686. If you want to be on the show, info at InsaneThrottleBikerNews.com. We'll kick it. If you want to debate me, remember, bring the facts, man, because the jackhammer will be coming with us, man. With that, I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye, vamoose, adios, ciao, so long, get your hat, jack.
Now available on Spotify and all major platforms, including iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, and more. Don't forget to become a subscriber on any one of these platforms so you can be notified right away when our weekly episode is uploaded so you never miss an episode.
Hi, this is James Hollywood Machikari. Join our YouTube channel and get Motorcycle Madhouse and tons of videos related to the bikers. Join now by subscribing for free and become part of the Throttle today. Always free and always entertaining. Don't forget to visit us at www.harleyliberty.com for your daily biker news. Rock on!